But here we are. This is something I'm really hyped for. A new Dragon Age. Let's go in, huh? Get some snacks. You see that? Blue, green, etc. Does it have loot? Okay. That's a huge skill tree. Okay. Is that like the skill tree for Valhalla? Only, of course, you see all the abilities before you upgrade the tiers, but very similar. Yeah, look at that. Loot, there we go. Okay. Long sword. Deals high stagger. Okay. Undressed as well. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Selected companions. Selected companions can aid Rook by equipping complementary gear and passives. I don't think I'm gonna concentrate on that, to be honest. I'm just gonna focus on my character. Okay. Yeah, this was combat, wasn't it? Oh! There we are. Ah! Dragons! Okay, let's see. Let's see how it works. Okay. Okay. Okay, the combat is definitely definitely better than the second one. Maybe even the third one. This, like, gameplay-wise, is more focused on your character. You can still control the other characters, but as far as I know, it's not as heavy as it has been. So that's fine and all. But I still think I'm going to put it on easy. Just because the only reason I'm playing Dragon Age is because of the story. I don't really care for the gameplay. Second one was my favorite. The second one was so bad. The DLC was good, but the rest... Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. The camera. Maybe, and hopefully, it's just a combat thing. But to me, that is way too much zoomed out. I like when the camera is a little closer. Almost. First person wise, not quite, but how do I... Like Valhalla. After the patch. That works. Or like God of War. Oh, that's kind of awesome. Okay. I don't know about the combat system. To me, I don't know, guys. The combat system looks... I don't know. Like, they're trying to make it more like Mass Effect, but... I think maybe it's better if you play it than watch it. Maybe the story makes up for the combat. Oh, hell yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like I said, I'm only playing the Dragon Age games for the story. So I play them all on easy, the easiest difficulty. Because I don't really like the gameplay. Dragon Age 2 hype. Like, I don't understand how you can think that is best. The environment are exactly the same no matter where you go. And the combat is even worse and so stiff. The graphics are weird. There was so many bugs at launch. The game didn't even work. It didn't even work. Oh, that is definitely the worst. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see what they're going for. I see what they're going for. Dragon Age, like that is a spiritual successor for Baldur's Gate. And if you think about those games, only third person, that is Dragon Age. But I feel like this is more fast-paced, but at the same time, you feel like you're more in... I feel like this basically Baldur's Gate in third person, and the other ones are a copy, maybe not a copy, but inspired by Baldur's Gate gameplay. I don't know, hard to explain. Spear. Whoa! Okay, that's awesome. There again. The camera is way too zoomed out. I like to feel like the character. Not that I control the character, but I like to feel like I am the character. Are you gonna wait till oh yeah, gonna wait to get it when price drops? No. Dragon Age, I love Dragon Age. I love Dragon Age almost as much as I love Mass Effect. BioWare, I'm a big fan of BioWare. I loved Anthem. Loved it. It lacked content, like a lot, but... No. I'm getting this at launch. Primus detonators, yeah. Guys. As your fight progresses, use primers, detonators, and ultimates with strategic timing to turn the tide of battle. This is exactly like Mass Effect 3. No, Mass Effect 4. Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda. Because there you use primers, detonators, and all that. I think you also use that in Anthem, if I remember correctly. Look at the face. That is not your face in battle. That's just weird. They don't even make a face when they do the ability. What the hell? Okay, come on. Yeah, that was kind of awesome. Okay. Oh, yeah, just what I thought. Use an AoE. The dog spawn looks really weird. I think the design in Dragon Age 1 for the dog spawn is perfect. And this gotta be the worst. Holy shit, this looks bad. The creator said he said he was going for a Sims look for the character. That's why they look kind of... Who the hell wants to play it? That is shit. If you want to play the Sims, play the Sims. The graphics are so bad in the Sims. Don't. That's weird. That's weird, but okay. Here we go. Look at the dark spawn, guys. They're not even scary. That's a dark spawn. This isn't. That is not a dog spawn. Guys, see the difference? That is how they should look. Scary. It could still be good. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, the aesthetic ruins a lot of it. Dragon Age, it's supposed to be mature, bloody, gory, dark. This is Fortnite with blood. Yeah, the combat is growing on me. It definitely is. It could be good. Could be good. Let's go for progression deep dive. Huh? Progression deep dive. I'm excited for this. Do we see loot? I love loot. I love loot. So, let's get it. Following video shows moments from within the game.
I'm Mary Heidi, a producer at BioWare. Let's take a look at game progression in Dragon Age the Veilguard. In this video, we'll cover skill progression, item progression, and companion progression. My goal is to build a rogue assassin who darts around my enemies and strikes them down with poison blades. In order to craft this build...
Okay. That looks good. Holy shit. But I don't like the art style. I don't. And it's way too bright, way too colorful. It's supposed to be dark. This isn't dark.
Down with poison blades. In order to craft this build, I'll need to invest in the right skills, find and upgrade gear, and ensure my companions complement my strategy. Let's start by looking at skill progression.
Okay.
As you complete missions, find codex entries, explore the world and kill enemies, you'll level up your class. Each new level grants more health and unlocks...
Okay, that's the camera. Out of combat. That is way too zoomed out. I hope you can zoom in because that I don't like that at all. It's Dragon Age Sims. It is. Look at it. Look.
Skill points. The Constellation skill tree is where you spend points to unlock new skills.
Oh, that's a lot of skills.
Each class has a unique skill tree and can specialize in a specific form of combat. Specializations unlock at level 20. Rogues can specialize as saboteurs, Veil Rangers, or Duelists.
Okay.
I'm going to build toward the Duelist specialization, which emphasizes agility
Duelist.
and poisoning enemies with necrotic
I thought you said duelist. Duelist. So I thought, huh?
damage. There are 4 types of skills: traits, passives, abilities, and ultimates. Traits are activated by button combos. The Riposte trait
don't say.
launches a powerful counterattack after a successful parry or defend. Passives are skills that are always active. The Death's Blessing passive gives you plus 10% necrotic damage.
Okay.
Abilities are actions you trigger during combat. With the Toxic Dash ability, you dash toward your target to land a deadly blow, dealing necrotic damage. This also applies the Sundered status, but we'll talk more about statuses when we get to companions. And finally, ultimates are high-impact, large attacks that take longer to charge up, but create devastating amounts of damage. Within the Duelist specialization, I have access to a unique ultimate ability called a Murder of Crows. I'll unlock this ability.
This reminds me of Assassin's Creed. The whole, like everything, the background here, the whole skill tree and ability system. It's not a bad thing. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Dragon Age.
And then switch over to my character screen to equip my...
But again, hold on.
I'll unlock this ability and then switch over to my character screen.
That looks good. This is perfect. Except from the art style. But I saw a video about it was a small cutscene, and the hair, guys, the hair gotta be the best hair in any game to this date. I'll see if I can find it, because that was wow. That tech, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. It looked so real.
To equip my new ultimate. You can swap out your abilities and ultimates anytime you're not in combat. You can also enhance your abilities with enchantments, but we'll get to that in part 2. By leveling up, unlocking new skills, and choosing a specialization, you can start to design your ideal playstyle. But this is only the beginning. In part 2, we'll talk about item progression.
End it now.
Okay, so the finishers are cool, but it feels like a gimmick, because when you stab somebody, the knife, or what, not the knife, but you know, the sword just goes, how do I say it, through him, not like they're a ghost. It looked so shit. There, look at that. Yeah, there. And she's cutting them open, and there's nothing. There's nothing. That's bad. The game is too light. It is. Even this. It's raining. Look, it's raining. It's a big battle. Huh? It's way too bright. And it's way too colorful. Huh? It's supposed to be dark, gritty. Yeah. God damn it.
They're coming.
Tonight, we have vengeance!
We are the Grey Wardens, men and women from every race. Warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. And although we are
This is something else.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens.
The Darkspawn must be stopped here and now.
You see that? You see that? That is how you do it. mean, damn! Huh? That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
This is only the beginning. In part
And then you
two,
got this.
we'll talk about item progression.
So light on blood. Not,
Your
oh
character
yeah, there's blood. Hey, there's blood. There.
But this is only the beginning. In
Look,
part two,
look.
we'll talk about
Every time they
item
stab, there's blood. You see? It's blood, blood, blood. But it looks so bad. That's the thing. You can barely see it because it looks so bad.
Your character Rook can equip up to 9 items. Each class has their own main hand, offhand, and alternate weapon. For example, my rogue has a sword, a rapier, and a bow for ranged attacks. You also have a helmet, armor, a belt, an amulet, and 2 rings. You can acquire items in 2 ways. The first is by visiting vendors and faction stores. The higher you raise your reputation with each faction, the more items become available for purchase. The second way to acquire items is simply by finding them in the world. For example, while exploring the Necropolis halls, I discover a new main hand weapon, the Enchanted Long Blade. Every item has stats and properties, as well as a rarity, ranging from uncommon to rare, to epic, to legendary. This uncommon item has high physical damage and stagger stats, along with a property that deals plus 20% final attack damage, making the final blow and attack chains more powerful. Perfect for my melee-focused assassin build. But what if I want to make it
These parts look dark because it was just light area. No. It hasn't looked dark yet. No.
even better? At the heart of item progression is the Caretaker's Workshop. The Caretaker is a mysterious entity that has set up shop in your home base, the Lighthouse.
I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
Here you can upgrade item stats and enchant your items. The workshop has its own rank, 0 to 10. You can increase.
It seems like the game will be a grind. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Grindy single player games. A grindy multiplayer game, like a loot game. Yeah, that's fine. But a grindy single player game? I don't know.
Increase this rank by finding caretaker mementos out in the world, or buying them at shops. The higher the rank, the better your upgrades. When you upgrade an item, you'll spend the required resources, and that item will get a stat increase. At the same time, its level will increase by 1 until it matches your current Caretaker's Workshop rank. A higher rank unlocks new enchantments. These can be applied to an item or ability, imbuing it with a unique property. For example, I can enchant my main hand weapon with plus 25.
Like, is it just me, or does this seem like a multiplayer game? If I showed you this screen, and you were gonna guess, is this a single player or is this a multiplayer game? I think most of you would say it's a multiplayer game. I mean, it's fine with these perks and all, but then you have to re-roll, and then it just becomes grindy. And then you have to grind levels. I don't know if I like this. So far, I'm less hyped. Still gonna get it. I'm still gonna get it. It's just Dragon Age. It's, for me, that's lore, story, and gameplay. It doesn't need all these features, in my opinion. But that's just me.
More stagger to quickly set up enemy takedowns. I'll also add an enchantment to one of my abilities, Toxic Dash, to increase its crit damage by 25%. Your companion's items can be upgraded
And if it's not that grinding to re-roll the weapons, that's fine. But if you have to grind for 3 different materials, then it just become, I don't know.
and enchanted as well. More on that in part 3. But the workshop rank affects more than just the items you bring to the
Okay.
shop. Anytime you find
Oh! I know I'm negative, guys, but holy shit! That looks bad!
buy a new item in the world, its level will match the current rank. So if your current rank is 1, new items you find will be at level 1. But if your
Okay.
current rank is 5, new items will be at level 5. And if you find or purchase a duplicate of an item you already own, 2
Yeah.
things happen.
Prepare yourselves.
Okay.
First, the level of your existing item will jump up to match the Caretaker's Workshop rank, increasing its stats. The item will also be empowered, unlocking a property and increasing its rarity. Buying a duplicate of my offhand weapon, the Duelist Blade, bumps up the blade's stats, unlocks a property that
Okay.
applies necrosis to enemies I hit with Riposte,
Now that's fine.
and changes its rarity from uncommon to rare.
Mhm.
So it's a good idea to keep leveling up your Caretaker's Workshop, because the higher its rank, the better your items will be, whether you're upgrading them at the workshop or finding them out in the world.
It's too family friendly.
Another item type you can find or buy are runes. Each rune provides a passive bonus to your build, as well as an active bonus you can trigger. Up to 3 runes can be slotted into Rook's Lyrium Dagger. I'll slot in this Scorch rune, which allows my otherwise necrotic focused build to deal out fire damage. But skills, items, and upgrades aren't the only elements of creating your build, because in the Veilguard, you're not fighting alone.
I hope
Part
this.
3, we'll talk about
Okay, I hope the story is good. I hope it's good.
companion progression.
Okay, here we go.
Each companion has their own skill tree and unique items. They can be equipped with a main hand weapon, an offhand weapon or keepsake, armor, and a trinket. Some gear, such as this Corvid cloak on Lucanus, can enhance my character's build. In this case, applying bleeding or necrotic damage whenever I detonate an overwhelmed target. And at the Caretaker's Workshop, I can upgrade and enchant companion items just like Rook's gear. Let's upgrade Lucanus's Corvid cloak to level 5, greatly increasing its bonus ability damage, and enchant it with +1 maximum stack of necrosis. Companions also have their own skill trees, so as they level up, you can spend points to unlock skills.
That, for the companions, I'm gonna put that on auto. When it comes to skills, just let the game pick. But the armor, I'm gonna pick the armor. But damn, the skills, nah. Story better be good with these Sims characters. Look more like Fortnite. Yeah. I think it's more. It's a good mix. Good mix. If The Sims was made today, this is how it would look.
That complement your own. Some abilities can serve as primers, applying status effects to enemies such as sundered, overwhelmed, or weakened. Other abilities are detonators, combining with primers to create powerful detonations on status-afflicted targets. You can swap out companion abilities anytime you're not in combat, just like Rook. In some cases, you'll want to spec companions with abilities that can fill in for weak spots in your build. For example, if I know I'm going to face a horde of Darkspawn, which are resistant to my Rook's necrotic damage but weak against fire, I'll want to bring along a companion like Davrin, who has powerful fire abilities. I'll also bring Nev, who can detonate targets that I've primed. First, I'll use Davrin's Asan's strike ability to inflict fire damage and knock down his Darkspawn.
So when it comes to the armor, There's chest and helmet. That's it. Didn't the other ones had greaves, boots, and all that? Didn't they? Only chest and helmet. I don't. I like when you can mix and match to look how you want. I don't know what they're going for. I think they're trying to they're taking things here and there and just I don't know what this game is trying to be.
Davrin, who has powerful fire abilities. I'll also bring Nev, who can detonate targets that I've primed.
Okay.
First, I'll use Davrin's Asan's strike ability to inflict fire damage and knock down his darkspawn. Next, I'll rush in with Toxic Dash to prime a target with the Sundered status. And finally, I'll use Nev's Icebreaker ability on the Sundered enemy to detonate it. In other situations, such as this battle against the undead.
Even here. Guys, we're in a cave. It's way too bright. They need to tone it down. It could be the YouTube compression, of course. It maybe looks better on, well, in-game. And you can lower the gamma and brightness, so that might help. But, I don't know. Seems very basic, but it's just a demo. No, they are showing the game. This is how the game will look and play.
I want to max out my necrotic damage potential. I can accomplish that by bringing along Lucanus, a fellow rogue whose gear and abilities increase the amount of necrotic damage I can deal out. Our progression systems allow you to finely tune your skills, gear, and companions to create the perfect build.
Got us in the distance.
When is it coming out? October 31st. Okay. Okay, let's see what the people say, huh? So much purple. It is. It is. Those neon particle effects are really overbearing, yeah. Necrotic damage for undead, yeah. Yeah, don't know how to feel about this game. It generally feels like it has an identity crisis. Didn't I say that? Huh? I generally forgot it was a DA game while watching. Let's go, let's go. Well, I am gonna get it. I am gonna play it. For sure. But I want this back. I want this back.